A CRPS diagnosis, acupuncture, a slow broken lap, and then back to the doctor. This is what recovery actually looks like.
Great job. Good job, babe. You did it.
Shocker, my life has been at a little bit of a low point. All right, my physical health down, my mental health down, my business also kind of down. The only thing that's been up consistently has been my weight. So this is me fighting back. It is 9:19 a.m. Let's get down to business. So on this journey to take my life back, I might be kind of fumbling around awkwardly like a broken Roomba, but at least I am geared up. So here's the stuff I carried with me on today's little mission. So the first thing that I want to share with you guys today is this Sharanti 2-liter hydration bladder. So I know what you're thinking, oh, it's like a Camelback, and that's essentially what it is, okay? This is small enough to fit in most bags, like a day pack or a simple backpack, like that Marting Top backpack I showed you in my last episode. That's actually got a specific slit for a hydration bladder, but it's 2 liters, so it's not so much that you're going to be weighed down, but it's enough that you're going to be hydrated if you're on a hike, or if you're taking a stroll, or if you're just awkwardly limping around like I tend to do these days. Why do I like this one? Well, as I said earlier, it's kind of sleek. The 2-liter design gives me enough water to get hydrated if I need it. It has a wide mouth, so you can easily fill it up. You can easily clean it. It has a very long hydration tube, so if you're stuffing it in a big backpack or you're having to loop it over some large straps, you're gonna get it so it reaches your mouth. And it was super duper affordable on Amazon. I'm gonna leave an affiliate link below, and it really helps me out when you check it out. Of course, the watch I had on my wrist was this G-Shock Mudman. This is my favorite watch that I've been wearing pretty much non-stop. And I do have my eye on a Citizen that may not replace this, but may be spending more time on my wrist when I pull the trigger on it. I'm going to share that with you in a moment. And then on my other wrist, which was very helpful on this journey, was my Whoop strap. And I don't talk about this that much, and I really should, because it is in most of my videos. This is essentially a fitness tracker, right? But this isn't just a simple pedometer where it's going to track your steps. This is much, much more than that. It's a sleep tracker, it's a recovery tracker, it's a stress tracker. It does body temp, it does, I believe, oxygen now, it does O2, and let's see, it pretty much, calories, everything you'd need from like a fitness tracking standpoint, and it gives you a monthly health report that you can actually print out and send to your doctor. Something I never thought would be worth it for me, but is actually very, very helpful now when I am tracking how I feel, amongst all these different procedures and all these different, medications that I'm on. And it's just a whole new data point that I didn't think I'd have to pay attention to that now I really, really do. So this Whoop strap, especially now that I'm really trying to kind of take my life back and be in control and get more mobile, this is much more beneficial, and it's actually just a really important piece of kit in my overall recovery toolbox. And finally, for the literal star of the show today, these Ultras. Now, I've mentioned these in numerous episodes, and in my last episode, I gave you guys a close-up, but a lot of you were asking me a ton of questions about these, so I'm going to give you a little bit more of an in-depth review right now. So these are the Olympus 5 GTX Mid boots, okay? So they do, Ultra, the company, they do make a running shoe of these without this extra ankle support. That shoe, I assume, would be very, very comfortable as well, simply because of Ultra's very wide design. You see, this kind of looks like an anatomical foot. You can see it splayed out, very flat, it is not constrictive at all. Now, I chose the mid boot because I do undo this and I wrap it up when I feel like I need that extra ankle support. And again, this is very, very cushioned here. It's insulated. It is waterproof. I took these to Hawaii. These have the Vibram soles, a ton of grip still left in them. And this is, I don't even know what you would call this material. It's kind of rubberized. And again, it's fully weatherproof, waterproof. In Hawaii, I had these submerged like up to here because I stepped in, like we were like in this tide pool area kind of, and I stepped in an area that I didn't realize was just water, and my socks were nice and dry. So I can't speak highly enough for this specific model. I've had, I think, 3 different Ultra boots, and these are my favorite. People were asking about my size. I am a size 11 in most of my shoes. In some of my shoes, I'm like an 11 and a half and stuff. But in most of my shoes, I am an 11. I got an 11, and with Ultras, they seem to run true to size. So this is an 11, my foot is an 11, and it fits perfectly. So I will leave a link to these in the description below. And if you have some foot/leg issues and you need something that allows your foot to kind of splay out and be natural while still giving you support, I can't speak highly enough about these zero drop designs. So Ultra, thumbs up from me. So I've been diagnosed with CRPS, and it is not just pain. It's not really as simple as that. It is your whole entire nervous system fighting against you at all times. It is burning, stabbing, shooting pains, electrifying shocks, pins and needles that doesn't go away, and procedures like this that you're seeing on screen, acupuncture, doesn't cure it, but sometimes it takes it just a couple notches down, just enough that I can be mobile. So after that treatment, I wanted to try something. What's up, guys? So I am at a local school here, a beautiful campus, and I'm taking advantage of some of their amenities, this gorgeous track and field track here. And 4 laps here is about a mile. Now, I'm not so delusional to believe that I'd be able to actually limp a mile, but part of my recovery and part of my goal with, taking my life back is literally step by step going as far as I can. So my goal today is 1 lap. It's not a mile. It's not a workout. This isn't really for my cardio. It's very much resistance training at this point. Resisting my own body, essentially, my own pain signals, my own, little demons telling me to stop. Every step was very much measured. Every shift of weight was like a negotiation. It wasn't just as simple as moving. And again, I'm not limping this lap for time. I am doing it to prove that I'm not going to disappear. I am going to keep moving forward, and I'm not just going to rot away in bed. I can't do that anymore. Because here's the thing, man. Being in bed, sitting on the couch, elevating my leg, I'm in excruciating pain there. The pain's not gonna go away. So if I'm gonna feel pain, why can't I go and try? Why can't I go and live my life? So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna bring you along with it, and I'm going to film it. And I'm lucky enough, fortunate enough to have a support system and have enough resources to get treatments and to have cool gear, not only to show you guys, but that really does help me. My whoop strap, it keeps things in check. It lets me know if my heart rate is going too wonky. It lets me know if I am kind of getting outside of normal parameters. My boots, they really do allow me to actually connect to the ground in a way that feels more stable and a little more comfortable. That hydration bladder, it makes it so I can have the security of my cane and also have an arm out in case I need to reach for someone or reach for something or catch myself. It's more than just a security blanket. It's something I really do have to rely on. All right, guys, so it is the next day after that little, victory of mine hitting that 1 lap. And I'm just kind of filming this to give you guys frame of reference. It's about 12:30 p.m. the next day, and you never know when or how or where these CRPS like flare-ups are going to come about or how they manifest, but I can't even open my left eye right now. Think about like the worst migraine you've ever had. It's like hard to open my eyes, and I was gonna film more and talk about my experience yesterday and talk about the gear, but I think I'm gonna wait until this subsides. So I did, however, want to get this on camera to let you know that it's just a very strange thing to experience. So yeah, I love you guys. Yep. So the next day I found myself back at the doctor's office. My heel felt like it was full of broken glass. My back was locked up. As you saw, I had a migraine going from the back of my neck over my left eye. It was absolutely miserable. And that's what people don't see. People see me walking. Yeah, it might be awkward. It might be kind of, a weird gait, if you will. But they might say, oh, he's doing fine. He's up, he's walking around, he did a lap. But they don't see the actual cost afterwards. And I almost didn't post this because I knew what people were gonna say. Oh, he's digging for sympathy. Or, oh, he looks so stupid. He's hoping that we applaud him just for walking a lap. He couldn't even do 4. Or, you look fine. What's the big deal? Stop whining. I'm documenting this not just for entertainment purposes. I'm doing it for myself, but I'm doing it for anyone out there that might be in a similar boat. This is what CRPS looks like. This is life after a traumatic injury. The reality is you're not just fighting pain. You're fighting your identity. You're fighting the fear of losing the person who you used to be. I'm here filming myself kind of in a state of mourning. You're mourning the person you lost, and the weird thing is the person you lost was yourself, and kind of a better version of yourself that you may not ever get again. But I want you guys to use this video as an example, all right? As cringe and as silly as it may be. You don't have to look strong to be strong. You can limp, you can cry, you can puke, you can end up at the doctor's, you can ask for help, you can be screaming at the top of your lungs, but you can't quit. You gotta show up for yourself. And listen to me, if you're broken, if you feel like quitting, if you feel like you're going through something and you're all alone, I know I might not be much right now, but I'll be your backup. And I'll carry you out of here on my broken back if I have to, because we are getting out of this together. So here it is. This was 1 lap, 2 treatments, and a huge refusal to stay down. And if you're in your own fight, please tell me about it. Drop a comment and let's limp forward together.
Great job. Good job, babe. You did it.
Right when I got to pretty much like the field goal, I regretted my decision to try this, but
Push through.